Hi everyone, welcome to Netgate Chemistry. So in the previous video we were discussing about the filling of electrons in splitted d orbitals. There we saw that the nature of ligand predominantly decides how the filling is going to take place in case of d4, d5, d6 and d7 electronic configurations. But now the question is how to know that which of the ligands are going to behave as weak ligand or a strong ligand. This is basically the question, that how to know about the nature of ligand, that whether it is going to behave as weak field ligand or a strong ligand. Then only we can decide whether we have to do the pairing or not. So in this video we are going to discuss how to know about the nature of a ligand, right? So let's start with the topic. So now we are going to study about the determination of nature of ligand, that is whether the ligand is going to behave as weak ligand or a strong ligand. That is basically the question that we have to tackle next, right? So using the crystal field theory which we have studied earlier, using this theory we cannot know about the nature of ligand. It cannot tell about the nature of ligand, that is whether the ligand will be behaving as weak ligand or a strong ligand. So that we need, if we want to know whether a ligand is a weak ligand or a strong ligand, we need some experimental data. Okay, there is no other way. We need experimental data like the lattice energy and the hydration energy, which is used to make the spectrochemical series which we have discussed earlier. So this is the experimental data which we require in order to know about the nature of a particular ligand in a particular environment. So first we are going to discuss for coordination number 6 in octahedral. We are going to discuss about the octahedral complexes. Octahedral complexes, coordination number 6, and first we are going to discuss about the 3D series. Okay, first we'll discuss about the 3D series. So for coordination number 6, octahedral complexes, 3D series, first look at the spectrochemical series. If I roughly write the spectrochemical series, first come the halides, right? I negative, Br negative, Cl negative, F negative. Then comes the oxygen donors like water. Then comes nitrogen donors followed by Cn negative, CO, like this, right? So what are see, these are chelating ligand, nitrogen donor, oxygen donor, halides, right? Oxygen donor, nitrogen donor, chelating, and these are pi donors. Sorry, these are not donors, these are acceptors. These are pi acceptors. So roughly this is the spectrochemical series. So if I talk about the +2 oxidation state, remember that this end is going to give us generally the weak ligands, and this end is going to give us generally the strong ligands. That also we have discussed. So we will move from weak to strong generally while discussing the nature of ligands. So if first I talk about the +2 oxidation state, if we move from halide donors towards the pi acceptors, then up till oxygen donors, then you can write up to water ligand. Okay, up to water ligand, from I negative up to water ligand, all the ligands are going to behave as weak field ligands up to water. I am starting from here and moving towards here. From I negative, starting from I negative up to water ligand, +2 oxidation state, 3D series, the ligands are going to behave as weak field ligand, and after water, ammonia onwards, all are going to behave as strong field ligands. Okay, ammonia onwards, strong field ligands. Now second case, +3 oxidation state. For +3 oxidation state, what happens? We have weak ligands ending slightly earlier. So what happens here in this case, this is the case of +3 oxidation state. Now we are discussing the case of +2 oxidation state. For +3 oxidation state, up to water ligand, they are going to behave as weak field ligand, and after water all are going to behave as strong field ligand. So what you have to remember is, for +3 oxidation state, limit is up to water ligand, they are going to behave as weak field ligand. Now for +2 oxidation state, up to En, they are going to behave as weak field ligand, and then Cn negative CO, this end, towards this end, after En, all are going to behave as strong field ligands. Okay, so I hope this much is clear. For +3 oxidation state, up to water ligand, all the ligands are going to behave as weak field ligands, whereas for +2 oxidation state, up to En, up to chelating ligands, all are going to behave as weak field ligands, and after chelating ligands, all the ligands are going to behave as strong field ligands. Now you have to star mark a point that for +3 oxidation state, there is an exception for cobalt 3 positive. For cobalt 3 positive, the oxygen donors are going to behave as strong field ligands, right? For all the other +3 oxidation state 3D series metals, up to oxygen donors, up to water, up to oxygen donors, all are going to behave as weak field ligand. But for cobalt 3 positive, oxygen donors are going to behave as strong field ligands. That is, we have to keep in mind that the halide donors, the limit up to halide donors, only these are going to behave as weak field ligands for cobalt 3 positive. After the halide donors, all are going to be behaving as strong field ligands for cobalt 3 positive, whereas for all the other like Mn3 positive, Fe3 positive, up till oxygen donors, all are going to behave as weak field ligands. Okay, so here for +3 oxidation state, there is an exception for cobalt 3 positive, right? For +4 oxidation state, all the ligands are going to behave as strong field ligands. That is understood also because here the oxidation state is increasing so much that splitting is going to be very high. So for +4 oxidation state, all the ligands are going to behave as strong field ligands, and for all the other higher oxidation states as well. So now we are going to discuss about the coordination number 6 octahedral 4D and 5D series. So we have up till now discussed about the 3D series. So these are the 3 rules with one exception which we have to remember for 3D series. Right now we are going to discuss about the 4D and 5D series. For 4D and 5D series, if I discuss about the +2 oxidation state, then what happens? Mostly in these cases, splitting del is always greater than the pairing energy. So what happens for +2, for +3, and for all the remaining higher oxidation states, what happens here is all the ligands are going to behave as strong field ligands. So basically you have to see whether a ligand is belonging from 3D series, 4D or 5D. If it belongs to 4D or 5D series, then what you have to remember is all the ligands are going to behave as strong field ligands. Also, if it is from 3D series and having +4 oxidation state, then also all the ligands are going to behave as strong field ligands. There are only 2 major cases which we have to remember. These are +2 and +3. For +2 oxidation state, up to chelating ligands, they are going to behave as weak field ligands. All the remaining ligands towards the right hand side, in the spectrochemical series, they are going to behave as strong field ligands. For +3 oxidation state, except for cobalt 3 positive, in which oxygen donors are also going to behave as strong field ligands, and only the halide donors are going to behave as weak field ligand for cobalt 3 positive. Weak field ligands will only be the halide donors, but for the other metal ions up to oxygen donors, all the ligands will be weak field ligands, and after the oxygen donors, that is the nitrogen donor, chelating or the pi acceptors, all are going to behave as strong field ligands. So these are basically the two major cases which we have to remember. For all the other cases, they are going to behave as strong field ligands, right? So this is all about the octahedral complexes. These are the rules for the octahedral complexes, and there are only two major rules which we have to remember. For all the ligands are going to behave as strong field ligands, right? So for coordination number 4, tetrahedral and square planar complexes, there are also some rules which we will discuss in the next video. So far that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching.